Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies Dark Aether storyline and where I think the next map, Forsaken, is going to be taking us. Obviously, if you haven't seen already, the final Cold War Zombies map is called Forsaken, coming out next Thursday, October 7th. You can watch my countdown stream Wednesday night, by the way. This is the last Cold War map, and I'm pretty blown away by the little amount of trailer and gameplay that we saw, because for some reason Treyarch didn't release an actual full zombies gameplay trailer for this, which kind of saves it to be a surprise, but I feel like everyone was expecting one, myself included. And while the trailer didn't show anything too crazy regarding the story, at least, there are a few new things like the Margwa boss, which looks absolutely insane. They showed a little part of the new wonder weapon called the Crystal Axe, and we also have our first look at PhD Slaughter, which looks absolutely amazing. But enough of my little analysis. I am here to explain where we are with the story and why this story is actually more interesting than you really think. For those of you unaware, in the previous map, Marauder Toten, the main quest is that you're fighting Valentina, who is a former member of the Omega Group. Now, a lot of people don't understand exactly what happened to her and why she went crazy all of a sudden, but that's what all of the intel is for. You know, the stuff that you get from the trial machines that nobody cares about? Well, it actually says a lot about the story. But before I explain the intel, I want to show you something Valentina says before you send her back into the Dark Aether.
You cannot stop the Forsaken. He will consume this world.
In Mauer, we actually introduced a new Dark Aether creature known as the Forsaken, and this Forsaken creature has the ability to manipulate you into thinking it's someone who it really isn't. In this case, Valentina's father, who is actually Ulrich Vogel, the leader of Project Endstation, which is pretty much the Dimashita bunker and all that jazz, is supposedly telling Valentina, hey, you need to go open up all these Dark Aether portals, let the zombies in, and complete my mission. And obviously, Valentina believes this is her father, as she essentially gets brainwashed, and she opens the portals, goes to the Dark Aether, and comes out as that disgusting red thing. So this Forsaken guy, if you haven't made the connection already, is what the name of the next map is referring to. Some intel was shown with the Season 5 Reloaded update where Strauss, Carver, Weaver, and Gray sit down and have a conversation about some problems they're running into. They explain that the Forsaken is a bigger problem than Omega. Weaver has the idea of finding out more about this Forsaken. He decides, I'm going to contact Ravenov. But however, Strauss seems to have a better idea of contacting none other than Kazimir Zykov. And he is the guy that gets shoved into the bunker in the D Machina intro cutscene to shut down all the portals and generators. I'll play the intel on screen for you guys.
I think we all know what's coming. And it's a threat from the Dark Aether itself.
The Forsaken. It could well prove to be a bigger threat than Omega.
Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Desperate times, desperate measures. We need to reach out to those with more inside knowledge.
I really hope the next word out of your mouth doesn't begin with Ravenov.
Ravenov. He's no friend to Omega. And I think he could well prove valuable to us.
There is another option. Or should I say, additional option.
I know.
Zykov. He may be the only one who truly knows the Forsaken.
Are we suggesting we somehow break this lost Russian out of the Dark Aether?
Poor bastard's been in there longer than anyone. And we need all the allies we can get.
So essentially, Zykov knows the most about the Forsaken, which is what everyone believes. And the main quest for the new map is going to be about saving him from the Dark Aether. Treyarch played a little audio cue regarding that in the trailer the other day, and I'll show that real quick.
Strike team. Zykov is mission priority 1. Get to him before Omega.
Also, Weaver says, get to him before Omega. There's more intel of all the Omega agents talking about Zykov, but the video is going to be way too long if I just show all of that. So if you want to see the video with all of the intel, it's linked below if you're interested. All you need to know is that Peck and Kravchenko have been planning Zykov's rescue for some time and want to use him in order to create their own dimension. It seems kind of weird that they want to save someone from the Dark Aether that's been trapped there for more than 40 years and they expect him to be completely normal, which is my whole point. Samantha Maxis was trapped in the Dark Aether in Firebase for less than 3 days and came back with teleportation abilities that messed her up altogether. Do you really think that Zykov is going to come out of the Dark Aether completely normal? I think that Zykov is the Forsaken and has had enough of the Dark Aether bullshit and wants out to take his revenge. So yeah, Requiem and Omega are both kind of dumb for this, and it's going to be really interesting to see what Zykov does, and if he isn't the Forsaken, then who really is? There's also the fact that Ravenov has a conversation with Weaver about the whole operation, and he tells Weaver, yo, look bro, I'll give you all these details about it, but I want you to release Samantha from where she's being held by the director. The director, who's also a whole nother mystery in itself. He's holding Samantha in sort of a rehabilitation center in order to observe her dark ether powers, but is also deteriorating her mental strength a lot by forcing her to use her powers to kill Omega agents and teleport things to safety. It doesn't seem that we're going to learn that much about the director in this map, so it's still very interesting to me, but I guess we'll find out next Thursday when Forsaken officially launches for the public and the Easter egg is revealed. And if you want to see that map launch live, I'll be streaming a countdown for that Wednesday night, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully I'll catch you there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to share all of your opinions in the comments because I would love to see what you guys have to say and what you think about the story. But yeah, I will catch you guys later.